Good morning, and I think this morning instead of writing a blog, we'll just film it. Maybe I can get done a little quicker. We're getting ready to go to Disney day after tomorrow, so let's take a walk around the garden and see what my son is going to have to come over and take care of while we're gone. All right, I am so thrilled with the way my flowers have done. These things just keep blooming and they stay. They just don't fall apart, do they? There's some sort of prairie sun Rudbeckia or some sort of, they're all Rudbeckias. These are Coreopsis, and I need to get out here and trim them, and I will before we leave, but not yet. See, this is cardinal vine going all the way up over our trellis here, and I got that thing about being symmetrical, so I got it pretty good with this one. That's for sure. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Up here are those Augustaceae or Anise hyssopus that I bought. They were tiny little things, and they're doing real well. Although I just wonder, they're not exactly the same as the ones that I have had before. They seem taller. But they're about to bloom, and so we'll see what they do. But look over here. I have harvested all the green beans from over here, except for this one that I don't know how it ended up so late. But look at all my cucumbers. Eric, look, there's going to be a bunch of them there. And we got one long one back in there that's coming on. And all this will all start coming together next week while we're gone. This basil here was tower basil, it said. But it looks like regular basil to me, sweet basil. And it's just done wonderfully. I like it. That's some rosemary back there. And then my marigolds. This little guy is a Roma tomato. We decided that it was the one that had the worst blossom end rot. So we really have babied it and have had to throw several of its tomatoes away, though. This is my bell pepper. You can see it's doing great. These are cherry husky red tomatoes. More bell pepper. And down in here some more. And getting a little more on here. I picked two of them off of there the other day. And here's more husky cherries. They're just going crazy. Here's these are another one that I already took the peppers off of. And they're coming on. And now here is the Romas that have done better. Not sure what all that is. But they're about to be done. Here's a little pot of sage. And then here's this is some oregano and some thyme. And look at these better boys. I am tempted to take that one with me. It is so gorgeous. And they have just been wonderfully prolific along here. Here's more peppers. And here's 3 more of these lovely better boys. They're great. I think they're the tastiest tomato around. That's my go-to. And they've never been hard to grow except with those blossom end rot things, which really this year would not be my fault because it's just rained so much that it's just washed a lot of the soil out. This guy, it's another better boy, but he's been so slow. Gave him a bunch of calcium along with the others, and I don't know if that helped him, but he has got at least some good looking things starting to grow there. Let's go over here where this is the garlic chive that sat in the corner for so long. Back there's a couple of pots of coneflower, and I kind of think that one is a black-eyed Susan, but we'll find out if it ever blooms. And this is my mint that is about 1 million years old, and it's been in these pots forever, and it just keeps coming back every year. And okay, it is also called Melissa. That's why I grow it, but I haven't had to buy any in a few years now. This is the zucchini, and this is the whole zucchini bed. I've got 4 in here, And, you know, there's a little one coming on right there, if it'll make it. And really, my zucchini, I've gotten one zucchini, and here's another one coming on. But my yellow squash, which I like better actually, I've got several over here, and I've taken a few of them off too. So, over here, oh, there's one, and there's one. And then you can see up there through the middle, that rain the other day really knocked over my green beans and got them all messed up. They're all muddy looking, and but they're really coming out. I don't want to harvest those before we leave. I think I'll probably have to start getting them off there as soon as I get back. I'm not going to ask Michael to get those, although he certainly can take care of the tomatoes and peppers for me if he wants. Here's my nasturtium. Finally got it to grow, and it's okay. I've done better, but here, these are my watermelons. These front ones are the Crimson Sweets, and the back are those sugar babies. And you can see the sugar babies there are the ones with all the, I think, they've gotten all tangled up. But we're getting a lot of flowers, so we should get some good fruits on there. And check out the cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. What I did was to throw out too many seeds as usual. And I just wanted to use them up because I wasn't having any luck with them. Well, it was not the seeds. It was me. And I didn't thin them. So I don't know how it'll turn out. If I get one or two, I'm happy though. And this is a rosemary that's a couple years old. That again is in that, a pot that I can never take it out of there. I would kill it. These begonias turned out real good for the wash tub. And these are my lemon verbenas. And lemon verbenas are just one of my favorite plants, but they're not very pretty. But they are so lemony. They're the very best if you want some lemon flavor. And so that's pretty much what I call the edible garden. And we're going along out here. This is on the north side of the house. And here we've got some grapes. And the birds eat these grapes every year. You can see some up there. But we don't really try to have grapes. That grapevine's been there. We've had it for years. And I thought it was a Concord, but I don't know, really. I can't say anymore. This is another one that is an old plant, this old lavender that got moved back here just because I didn't have any place else for it. And these coral bells, it's the same way. I did not know they couldn't take any sun, so I put them back here, and they've done wonderfully. And over there is some butterfly weed, and we always get the monarch butterflies, caterpillars, I should say, to come around here. And here's our honeysuckle, and it's had its day. Looked real good. These are some daylilies, 3 of about 1 million that I used to have. Gave those all away, but these are some nice ones, and they've done well this year. And then we're around to the peace bird garden, and I just trimmed this baby up and got this salvia on the side kind of pulled back. Sun's out here so much already. Get where I can kind of see. Oh yeah, and see this alyssum, I put the tiny little seeds, and I just threw them all around, and they sure did take off. I really like them. And then I've been using different kinds of trellising for the coneflower. They're all doing well, and I've managed to keep those up off the ground, as well as this garden phlox here. I just trimmed all of it back, so it'll come on again, just like this one. This one I had trimmed back, and it has come back. This is its second bloom. These liatris, look how many bees are all over there. They're just flocking to it. In fact, there's bees all over everything. If I can get close onto these um, coneflower, you can see. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Here's some rosemary. Rosemary is for remembrance, excuse me. And I always try to put some in to this garden. The lavenders, slowly but surely coming on. And this trellis is almost falling over with the weight of that moonflower. I love moonflower. I love the smell. I love, you know, it has flowers that are about the size of a good-sized pancake. And so, doing pretty well in that garden. Over here, these are the new, I just planted these this year that are Rudbeckia, Black-Eyed Susan. And those, and I put these Coreopsis in there, they're Rising Sun. I'm getting in front of my shadow. But look over here at this canna. Years ago, we had cannas in here that got all the way up to the gutters. And so we took them out, and I've never seen cannas grow that tall. People were coming around and looking at them. They were amazing. And, I mean, that's been at least, it's been well over 10 years ago that we took them up and gave part of them away, and just, we don't know. Some of them rotted of their bulbs, their big bulbs. Now, we've had all kinds of stuff in this garden bed, and this year, these cannas decided to come back. I don't know if it's a sign, but it's really interesting. And then, of course, I've got these, when I was a school nurse, one of the boys I bought some gladiolas from. And oh my gosh, I've got a ton of them. And I've moved them, and they just keep coming up wherever they want, which is okay with me. Well, I got you. Let's walk on around to the front porch. These are the holly bushes. And then here's some of my roses. Don't try to grow too much on this side of the house because it's so hot. And we don't really get out and water much around on that side. Don't remember to. So here's the porch. Much cooler than out there, I can tell you. I'm going to take these in. These are just house plants, some ivy and some dracaena. But while we're at Disney, I'll take some of this stuff in. Look at those coleus. These are all new from this year. And they're just loving it out here. And then here's some more houseplant. I usually fill in out here because, again, out here I kind of forget to water. But that's that. So that's a tour of my gardens. And I hope you have enjoyed it. We're going to Disney. I may not be here next week. I'll see what I can get put on the blog next Thursday. I will be, I think, at Hollywood Studios that day. So, have a great week. Keep on growing.